Yo, Piraka. Yo, Piraka. The gang on the loose, nothing you can do. The beast on the move, bully coming through. Trigger, tracer, drifter coming through. Add the snake that makes Piraka crew. Yo, Piraka.
Hello and welcome back to another review. Today we're taking a look at the Bionicle Zaktan. Yes, Zaktan, the leader of the Piraka, the gang of Skakti that posed as Toa and took over Boyanui. But I'll not drone on about the past. Instead, why don't we start with the articulation? Alright, getting into the articulation, and the Piraka are a bit tall, so I'll try and keep it in frame as best I can. Also, I'm just going to put this over here out of frame, because I know I will lose it otherwise. Right, starting off with the head, it is on a ball joint, which you'd think would be great, but unfortunately, due to the rubber spine, get back on there, jaw. You can kind of look down a bit, well, you can't look up actually, that's about flat. You kind of look left and right, but there's not actually a lot of movement you can get with the head, which is a shame, because this head is actually a really nice design. You can't get side to side look though for a threatening pose. The shoulders are on a ball joint. However, again, because of these arm spines, yeah, I don't know. If you try and put them out to the side, they come back down, but you can't get them up and back without any trouble. Same goes for this side. However, the elbows are different, as this one is using the Metru forearm, so you don't actually have a hinge for the elbow. It goes sideways, which is weird, but I'm going to assume it's budgetary things. They didn't have the budget to have a bigger piece. I mean, they could have just used the Metru leg. That would have matched with this too, but whatever. The hands are on ball joints. However, this one is just on a free socket. This one is on a hinge, and that's because you can flip the weapon around, as it has two different ends on it. Nothing at the waist. However, the hips are on very, very generous ball joints. You can get all the way up, all the way back, and all the way up that way. The knees are on really nice ball joints. However, it does start to pop the thigh armor off if you go too far, but I mean, that's well over 90 degrees, so no problems. And the ankles are ball joints, which get really flat either way. A little bit lacking in tilt, but I mean, that's still more than enough for a very wide stance, so no complaints there. Getting into accessories and gimmicks, I will bring the ball, called the Zammersphere, back in and show off that it does have a ranged weapon. You press in on this and it pushes the ball out through these claws, and the friction makes it go flying, and I'm not going to be doing that because I don't want to lose it. The other arm, like I said earlier, two different tools, a three-bladed claw and also a grabbing claw. All the Piraka have their own individual weapons, as well as individual spines. Now, one thing about the Piraka is that they all have, well, for one, I'm not going to be able to show it off, mostly because I'm not sure how well it'll actually work with these particular ones. But the teeth were glow in the dark. Oh yeah, no, that shows up really well. I wasn't expecting it to still work, but hey, no complaints. Alright, now that the lights are back on, I can show off the other gimmick with the head, which actually does still work on this. The battery hasn't died, and that is light up eyes. And not only do the eyes light up, they actually have central points to the glow, so it ends up looking really nice. Don't mind the flickering, that's just me not being able to keep a good... Actually, no, that is the battery starting to go, but yeah, it didn't normally flicker like that. It's just old batteries. Alright, moving on to size comparisons, and yeah, like I said earlier, big. Very, very big. Honestly, I forgot just how tall these were. So to wrap things up, despite how edgy 2006 was, the figures still hold up. Rather literally in this case, as I genuinely didn't expect the glow-in-the-dark teeth to still work, and I mean, I'm amazed that the battery is still working for the eyes, but the only real complaint I have is that the left arm has a very limited elbow. And I mean, you could definitely make some jokes about the asymmetrical arms, but you do the same thing for the Hordika. So, all in all, I really like this figure, and I really like the Bionicle line in general. But anyway, that's it for this review. Make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future reviews, as well as watch my backlog. And as always, until next time,
Yo, Piraka. The game on the loose, nothing you can do. You can try, but why? You know you're gonna lose. Piraka on the street, it's time, tick-tocker. The gang is on the loose, and in your school locker. At your home too, in your friend's room, nothing you can do. The gang is on the loose. Piraka, go Piraka.